All right. We are now live. What's up, everybody? It's your boy ACT Chichi, and we are back with the. Let me stop. We are not going to start it like that. Let me go ahead and stop this music. Give me 1 second, y'all. How do we start this? Okay. Got. Okay. What's up, everybody? All right, I am so happy that everyone is here. I don't know how many of y'all are here right now, but I don't care. I am just happy that everyone is here. Again, we're gonna go straight into it. This is How to Trade Options by, of course, me, Chi, as you guys know. I hope you guys know. I made a trading group called A Couple of Trades. So I hope everybody here will soon be able to take a couple of trades with me. Okay. So a little bit how this meeting is gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and explain what options are, what the stock market is, and I will be able to answer some questions. If you guys have questions throughout the meeting, go ahead, feel free to ask. I won't answer all of them. If it is, makes sense towards like what I'm speaking about at the moment, I'll do my best to answer them. But there will be a point in time at the end of the meeting where I will answer every single question that I've missed or something that you want me to answer again for you guys. All right. Can everybody hear me fine? For sure. I'm just having this urge to put the baby voice on right now, but I'm just fighting it so bad, guys. I can't do it. Um, okay. All right, let's go straight into it. Okay, so a little bit about me. Um, my name is Chichi, as you guys know. I am from Florida. Please don't mind the photo in the middle, guys. This was me when I was, I forgot how old. I was probably like 11 years old, 12 years old. Anyways, I am 25 years old, and before trading, I worked so many jobs. I worked at when I was 15 years old, I started pushing carts at Winn-Dixie. I think no, I got the job at 15. By the time they figured out I was actually 15, they bumped down my hours, so I stopped getting paid as much. And then I ended up getting another job at McDonald's. Then I ended up working at Home Depot. Bro, I worked a lot of jobs. Long story short, I am a worker. I love to work, right? For the ones that don't know, I do make music. So if you guys trying to listen to some music, some good music, go ahead and follow me on my music page, Lil Chichi. You can search me up on all platforms. So that's that. And cool thing about me, I've been to over 12 different countries, and I love to travel with my girlfriend. I think traveling is the best thing. It's the best thing. It's what gets me going, you know. I feel like I'm really good at teaching. I hope that you guys feel the same. I hope that you guys can take something from this meeting. I hope there's a lot of information in here that beginner information for you guys can get started. So I hope this really helps you guys get there. And again, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I have nothing to lie to you guys about. I'm gonna explain to you how I got into trading and what my process was like. A little bit about that. I've been trading for now. It's been, I want to say, a year and a half now. And when I first started trading, it was kind of like somebody said in the chat before. I forgot what they said, but I just had money in my Robinhood account. I had a couple $1,000s in there, sitting there, thinking that I knew what I was doing. This is around 2021 when Dogecoin started blowing up, and I just put money into Dogecoin, and then I was just following the wave. And then at one random year, it started going up, and I made money. So I thought I was, making money in the stock market, but that's not how that works. Up until, of course, a year and a half ago, I started learning about options trading. And it was really intriguing, like seeing people post the money that they're making and how it works. I was like, yo, I want to make money. I want to do it too. But again, trading is very simple. It's super simple, honestly. But it's just not the easiest thing in the world because there's a lot of different things that play in a part. You got to have psychology. You got to have the risk. You got to understand risk management, knowing what charts to play. You have to really understand a whole bunch of different stuff. There's a lot of different things that play in a factor when you're options trading. And again, if you guys don't know, there are different types of trading. There's futures trading. There is, of course, options trading, and there is, if you guys probably heard about Forex back in like, I think like maybe 2018, 2020, that's when like all the Forex stuff was going on. I didn't know what Forex was, but I know Forex was, I knew they were scamming. I ain't gonna lie, I'll say that. I knew Forex, the guys were scamming. But yeah, that's not this. This is not Forex. This is something completely different. How many of y'all know what Forex is? Y'all heard of Forex? Has anybody been approached from a Forex witness? Let's call him a Forex witness. Yep. Yeah, for sure. I think we all have. They come knocking at your door with a little pamphlet like, have you heard of Forex before? Join our, you know what? Okay, see, exactly. Y'all heard about it before. Okay, never joined the cult. Me neither. Okay, I was scared. So the Forex witnesses didn't get me, thank God. And that's why I find it kind of odd that I'm actually here. This is not Forex, it's not the same thing, but it's kind of in the same little ballpark, kind of. But options is a whole league of its own. Like it's honestly awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. So, what even is a stock? A lot of you guys don't know what a stock is, and we're gonna get straight into it. So, the stock market. So think about it as like you're owning a piece of your favorite business. For example, we can use Starbucks. Everybody knows what Starbucks is, right? I hope so, for sure. Okay, so Starbucks, right? So think about Starbucks breaking themselves into like a million different pieces, like millions and millions of different pieces, and you buy one little piece of that piece of Starbucks. You own it. So that's essentially kind of like calling it a stock or a share. That's you owning a piece of that company. So when you buy a stock or a share, you own a piece of that company, right? So example, so let's say when you have a piece of that share, I'm reading the comments. Oh my God, I'm trying to focus. My fault. Anyways, so when you it's just like having a million pieces of that company, you own a share of it, right? A stock of it when you buy something. So, for example, let's say Starbucks has some crazy news going on this month or this week, something crazy going on. Depending if it's good or bad, that stock price can either go up or go down. So, for example, I want to say maybe last year around the time where maybe a couple months ago when they were talking about like DEI transfers or whatever the case, whatever it was. I think Starbucks, no, Target. I'm sorry, it was Target made a they made a statement about that, how they don't like DEI people and stuff like that. At that point, if you were in the stock market or looking at the stock market, at that point, their stock would drop drastically. So if you owned a piece of that stock, you can see that your money is going lower. You're losing money on it. So the whole point of the stock market is you're putting money in the stock market, buying these pieces of these companies, and with time, of course, in your hopes is to that you hope that this company goes up, right? If this company goes up by a certain X amount of dollars, your money, the pieces that you own in that stock, that share, goes up with it. Okay, so which makes your little piece that you have valuable. So what you do in the stock market is once you get to the amount of that you want, or so I know a lot of people that hold their stock and shares for years on end. I know a guy that he told me back in 2015 he bought $15,000 worth $5,000 worth of Netflix, and of course, at that time, Netflix's price was probably super, super low. And he told me this year he sold it for $30,000. And I was like, that's insane. So again, like I said, he bought a piece of that company when it was super low. The price was very low. He bought one of the little pieces for an X amount of dollars and he saved it and he held it and held it. And as that price grew up, Netflix blew up. Everybody started watching Netflix back in whatever time this was. Now that we're here, 2026, the price of the market for the Netflix's price at that time now was, very high. So, and again, he bought over here very low. I don't know if you guys see me. He bought while the price was low, and now Netflix's price is super high. So he sells it at the top. So he makes an insane amount of money, depending about how much money you put in and how much that stock goes up. Okay. So, like it says right here, so when you buy a share, you're not just buying something random, you're owning a small part of that company. So, again, like I said, let's say you believe a company is going to grow more customers, more sales, more profit, stuff like that. News built around it. If that happens, more people will want to own a piece of it. So the price of those shares goes up. Does everybody understand? Or does anybody have any questions? Yeah. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and move forward. Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward. Understood. Got you. So, what is options trading? Okay. So, options trading is think of options like placing a bet on where a stock is going without actually owning the stock. So, you're not buying the company, You're buying a contract that makes money if you're right. Okay. With options trading, a lot of people that don't know about the with a lot of people that don't know about the market and stuff like that, when you just throw money in it, it is essentially betting. You kind of are betting if you don't know. If you don't know how to read the charts, you don't know how to read the candlesticks, you don't know how to understand where price breaks at, where price is going to reject at, or break through at, or different key levels, and you're playing. I mean, you're essentially playing in the market. You're gambling. It is damn near just stock market gambling, and that's why you have to it takes time to understand and learn everything in the stock market. It takes a lot of time with trading. Trading isn't something that you like. A lot of y'all in here, I hope a lot of y'all not in here just thinking that like, okay, I joined this guy's Discord. He about to show me how to make $1 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is not the meeting for that. I don't think any meeting is for that. That's not going to happen. You're not going to join this group or any group and expect that they're going to make you $1 million. Okay? This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not none of that. Trading takes time, patience. It takes a lot of knowledge before you can actually become profitable. Me myself, when I first started, bro, oh my god, I was getting hit back to back. Like I no, when I first started, actually, I was actually gambling. I was gambling. I want to say around $3,000 to play with, right? I'm playing in the market. Um, I'm taking these trades, thinking I know what I'm doing. I was not studying. I wasn't looking at any of my trades correctly. I would just go to YouTube, watch a quick video about a new strategy, go to TikTok about a new strategy. They'll tell me something, and then I'd be like, bet I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, the candle's green, so I buy, hit buy. I put all my money in, put $3,000 on a $3,000 on a play, and then boom, oh my god, I'm up 20%, 30%. Bro, I was hitting like crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was hitting 500 here, 600 that day, 1,000 the next day, and then on Friday I'm about to do the same thing. I made like let's say I made like 1,500 throughout the entire week. On Friday, oh my god, I'm gonna take that money and then I'm gonna put all of it in on another play, lose everything. When I say like, dude, I was trading like that for quite some time, and it has to do with psychology, knowing exactly what you're doing wrong. It's not easy. It's easier said than done. I'll be honest, but that's why you should take a lot of time studying, learning different strategies, and owning like just working on that one strategy. Because realistically, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a stack. You can go to YouTube right now and search up a whole bunch of different strategies. There's a million strategies. And the funny thing about trading, a lot of people won't tell you this. They will tell you to join their course, buy this, buy that, just for them to tell you the same thing. Every strategy works. They all work. There's not one strategy that beats another. They all work. Okay. So with that being said, it's all about you putting your skills into that one strategy and just owning it and just killing it. For example, like Kobe Bryant, you know, he wasn't the best at doing this, he wasn't the best at doing that, but he was good at one thing. He would never miss his mid-range shot. He would never miss a layup. He would never. And he owned that. And look who he is today. I mean, well, goddamn. Um guys, we're gonna skip past that. I hope you guys understood what I was saying. Okay. I hope you guys understood what I was saying. I yeah, but again, just fuck. I hope you guys understood what I was saying when I said that. I didn't mean it like that. Rest in peace to Kobe. You know, you love Kobe. But again, you guys understood what I'm saying, right? He owned one skill and he was the best at it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to point out and explain to you guys, that if you guys can just work on one strategy, understand how to do that, you could really make a big difference in your trading career. Okay. So let's move forward. I hope you guys can forgive me for that last one, guys. Anyways, next. So options, when you're placing these so-called, I'm for the just for the sake of the conversation, I'm gonna go ahead and say bets, right? You can either place a bet towards the upside or place a bet towards the downside. So towards the upside, they're called calls. Okay, they're either called, another name for them is a long, or when the chart is going up, it's called bullish. Okay, so whenever you're taking a call or a long, the price is going up. So when you take that bet towards the upside, take a call towards the upside, a long towards the upside, the price is going up, and you're locking into buy price. You're buying it going up. Okay, call means long, price going up, you're buying. Okay. Now puts Okay, same thing. Puts, another word for it is short, or the you see all the candles going down. Like for example, right here. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but price is going down. Then you have the charts are going bearish. Okay, price goes down. You're locking in for a sell price. So you're placing a bet in the hopes that the sell price, you're going to make money on the price going down. So the cool thing about options, that it's not the same with just of course buying a share in a stock. I know somebody asked this question, like, yeah, I got money in Apple. You buy some when you buy shares in Apple, you buy pieces of the company, your money just sits there. With options, it's super cool because whether the price of that company is going down because they just got terrible news, or they just let down a whole bunch of fired a whole bunch of people, so everything is dropping in their company, we can make money on the fact that their company price is going down. So we can place bets towards the downside, take a couple shorts or puts towards the downside and make money on it. And then the same thing on the opposite side. If they're going up, they just got some great news. Let's say iPhone is dropping a new iPhone and everybody wants this new iPhone. There's a new AI feature on and everybody likes it. And the price of Apple is their company price is going up. If we place a bet that, hey, I think the price is going to go from let's say, I don't know what price Apple's typically at right now. Let's say the price is at 600. How do I get my little pen thing out? Let's say Apple's price is at, let's just say for the sake of the conversation, I don't know what it's at really right now. Let's say they're at 600, right? The price right now is at 600. This is my little, we're going to draw a little what the hell? This looks so bad. All right, let's say no, let me redo that. That looks terrible. Let me redo that. That was terrible. Okay, let's try that again. Right? Let's draw a little candle. Let's say this is the charts, right? These are the little red and green candles. This is how the chart looks, right? So let's say right here at this point right here, Apple is at $600. Damn, that looks terrible. Oh my God, I can't draw this mouse. Okay, the price is at $600, right? We take a call along, of course, a bet towards the upside. That price is going to hit 605 in the next couple of days, right? 605 would be where? Somewhere around in this area, right? So we take a call towards the upside, and let's say we put in $500 or what, it doesn't matter how much money you put in, right? You put in the money, you place that call, and let's say the price actually does reach, it actually passes that 605 and gets to a 610, right? Let's say it goes to 610. You just made money on that call. You made money on that bet. You just passed that bet essentially. The price went up because that's where you said it was going to go to. It doesn't have to go to that number. It doesn't have to go past that number. It's just the fact that you, whenever you enter your trade, depending on when you enter, that's why that's another whole lesson right there. Placing your trades, learning when and how to enter. I'll go over that later. But just the fact that you entered your trade at that 600 and you think price is going to go to that 605 and you enter, if the price does go up, in fact goes does go up, each time it goes up steadily, each by like each penny, like 10 cents, 5 cents, whatever, how many cents, you're making money every single time. Like it's going up by percentage. Like, hey, you're up 10%, 20%. So can you put $1 and expect to make how much? So if realistically, so contract prices are very different for each different stock. You can't necessarily buy a position in a call or a put for any company. I could be wrong, but I swear I doubt it, for $1. The lowest you could probably do is, if you're lucky, maybe like 50, 60. Prices range from anywhere from $100 to the lowest I ever seen was like maybe 30. And you can enter a trade, whether towards the upside or downside, for whatever the lowest price that you can get it for. So let's say you entered with, I used to do $2 trades, pocket options. Okay, that's what's up. Never heard of that. But let's say you enter a trade, right, with $50, right? You entered a $50 for that 600 price. Let me redraw this so it can look a little bit better for y'all. Let's say we entered right here. Right here is 600, right? Yo, that looks so bad. Right? You enter right here on this line right here, and towards the upside, you took a long, you took a call towards the upside, and you targeted the price was 603, right? You say you got a price for 603. If price goes up into that, let's say 603 is right here. Oh my Lord. Let's say 603 is right there. If the price goes into it, wherever you place your bet to go, your call to go into, essentially you could get a certain amount of percentage on it. So it depends on how you enter and where. But if it goes to where you place your bet to, you can expect to get anywhere from like 80 to 100% back on what you put in. So whatever you put into a trade is what is used to tell you how much you're going to get or how much you're going to lose. So if you put $50 in that trade, let's say is you wanted price to go to 605, right? We entered at 600. You wanted price to go to 605, and instead of going to 605, price went down to 580. You lost your money. Okay? You lost. You would lose a certain amount of percentage on it. You're not gonna, it doesn't just instantly lose the money, it doesn't just disappear. You go down percentage, and that's why we're gonna get into that later again with how much to risk, understanding how much to put in a trade. So you're basically gambling. No, it's not gambling if you know what you're doing. As of right now, right, if you don't understand what the market is and you go put $500 in a trade right now, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you're gambling. You really are gambling. You need to understand key levels, and that's why I said you gotta understand key levels, knowing what price wants to do, understanding what's going on in the news. Make sure you're checking out every single news, wherever you can get news outlet from, seeing, hey, what's going on with this company right now? Is this company, are we getting good news? Are we getting bad news? Is Trump speaking today? That's a really big one. A lot of the time when Trump speaks, has a meeting, or says anything crazy, bro, the market goes insane. If Trump, I don't know if you guys are on social media at all. Well, of course you guys are. That's how you guys are here today. But if you guys have any news outlets on social media, when you guys see Trump send a message about, oh, I'm gonna do this to XYZ this week, or we're gonna do this. Anytime that man says anything, the market goes insane. So you got to be careful about that as well. Okay, so you're really just paying attention to that news. All right, when you're looking at news, you're looking at key levels, you're looking at things that really play a factor in what in price on whether it goes up or down. It's not gambling. But again, with no understanding of the market, not understanding where prices or levels are at, you kind of are gambling. Okay, so like I said, if you entered price here at 600, expecting it to go to 605, and instead it goes to 580, you're losing money on how much you put in. So if we put in $50 in, we'll probably be down. Let's say it goes down to 580. I'm not gonna lie, you probably be down like you probably would have. That's probably like 100% loss. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, you're losing. I'm gonna show you guys more in depth on how exactly it goes. I'll show you guys live exactly on how the percentages work and stuff like that. It's just if it's going up, your money's going up. You see your percentage, you're 10% up, 5% up, 20% up. You see it. And if you're going down, you're losing. You're down 5%, you're down 10% on the trade. You're losing. So it kind of shows itself once you're actually trading. Does anybody have any quick questions real quick before we continue? For sure. Exactly. They just look like chart and start guessing, which is a horrible strategy. Yeah, that is a terrible strategy just to start guessing. No, I ain't gonna lie. But that's what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, bro, this candle was green, so the next one gotta be red. Boom, enter, boom, lose. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was doing that for so long, bro. I was doing it for so long. Sometimes I'd hit though. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna talk crazy. I was actually hitting sometimes. Like you'd be surprised. But like, don't go in with that mindset. That's a gambler mindset, and that's how you will never become profitable out of this. Okay. Robinhood, super easy user experience. Yes, for sure. But I will say with Robinhood, I'm gonna get there with different brokers. I'll just hold that till later. Sounds like pattern recognition skill has to be elite. Yeah, for sure. You have to, because if not, you're just doing Bolshevik, and we don't want that. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and continue. God, how do I? Okay, that's off. What apps to trade on? We are going to get there, brethren. All right, so understanding trading. So this is just a quick example. So imagine a limited pair of sneakers is about to release like a hyped drop for Nike. Retail price is $200, but you know they're going to resell for more. So instead of buying the shoes, you pay someone $20 to hold your spot and give you the right to buy them at 200 when they drop. So that's essentially kind of what options trading is. You're paying to place that bet because I know this price is gonna go up soon. So I'm gonna buy in right here. So when you give that $20 for them to hold your spot and that price does go to that 200, you're making money on the fact that it went up. Does that make any sense to every? Does that make sense, guys? For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, guys. And like I said, I kind of explained that just recently. Again, you're placing this money, you're placing it towards a call or a put in the hopes of it going to that price. So this example could be the same thing. It wouldn't make too much sense, but it's the same thing. Let's say you gave them $20 for the price to go to $50, going to the downside, a put, a short. If it does really go down to $50 for real, we're making money on that. So again, that's why options is cool. We profit whether that company goes up or if that company goes down. It doesn't matter. We make money. So the more popular it gets, the more it's likely to go up or not necessarily. Companies don't typically just blow up just because of hype. It doesn't really happen like that too much. If it's some really good hype or really good news or whatever, yes, it will go up. But not necessarily. Okay. You can have some really crazy news. Like there's a new iPhone dropping every year, September. You can go check the stock market every September. It's probably not, their stock is not really going up that much. Everybody's used to it. They drop it every September. But for the most part, yeah, if it's some really decent news, you will see people buying it more and stuff like that. Okay, so what happens next? So if resale price goes up to 400, your right to buy at 200 is now super valuable. You can use it to sell that right for profit. So like I said, I think I explained that like a million times, but for the sake of the example, like I said, once you buy that price, that $20 is the price that you buy at, and then you have that right to buy. The right to buy later is essentially a call option. So once you put that money in right then and there and it goes up to that certain price, we're making money just on the fact that it went up. So again, if the resale price stays at 200 or drops, your deal isn't worth it anymore. You just lose the $20. That's the money that you put in. So let's say for my people that don't understand the stock market, this is your first time understanding this. Let's say you put in $100 in a trade. You want it to go to a certain price, right? Where is the drawing thing? Let's say we want price. We want price to go up to 600. We keep using 600. You want price to go 600, but instead of it going to 600, it goes all the way down instead, and it goes to 580. If you put $500 in, the most money you can lose is $500. So there's no such thing as I put $500 in and I'm losing this trade terribly right now. I'm gonna lose $1 million. No, it doesn't work like that. You lose whatever you put in. And if you're a smart trader, which I hope I can get you guys there, if you're going to be a profitable trader, will learn that if you're losing a trade, bro, you need to cut that ASAP. Do not be staying in no trade for when you losing money on it that bad and you holding it forever. Do not do that. Yes, when you first start, you're going to do that a lot of different times. It happens. You get greedy, especially when you start making money, you get greedy. But when you losing a trade by a certain percent, you need to have a rule, have a law that hey, I need to cut this now. Okay. My rule specifically, I like to cut my trades at 20% loss. If I enter a trade with $500, if I know I get 20% down on that, it tells you. I really suck at math. I can't really tell you how much 20% of 500. I wish I could. But the app that we trade on, it tells you, hey, you're down 20%. If that thing tells me I'm down 20%, bro, I'm hopping. I'm off. I'm out. Right? Yes, the price can come back. Yes, you can get faked out. I will go through that later. But yes, price faking out and kicking people out just to scare you to sell because they know which levels are when people are entering. They see how people are entering. They know what's going to happen in the market. They do like to shake people. So if you happen to be on that shakeout and you're being shook and you're down 20%, bro, you can just exit and come back in. And when it starts doing what it's supposed to do, wherever you have levels marked or you know what's going to happen next, you could just hop back in and make the same money. The mindset that you don't want to have is, oh, I'm negative 40%, but it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. I swear it's gonna come back. No, because God forbid it don't come back. You just lost your 500, and now you asked out like you're pissed. Oh man, the market. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. That used to happen to me a million times. I'm hoping that with these classes, I can help you guys to not make the same mistakes as me. All right. Don't be that guy. Definitely don't be that guy. Does anybody have any questions before we move forward? Boom, 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 boom. No, sir. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue. All right, options trading. So what makes options trading amazing? Smaller upfront cost. You don't need to spend a lot of money buying the stock or buying the whole stock. You're just paying for the coupon. So the price of the stock isn't the price of your contract. Okay. So flexibility. You can make money whether the stock goes up or down if you choose the right option. Big potential profits. Since options are cheaper than stocks, small moves in the stock price can lead to big gains. So, like I said, if the price of the market, I mean, of that company is at 600 and we enter at 600 to get to 605, that $5 in that company, if we entered at 600, that's a $5 move. That's a really big play. You'd make a lot, whatever you put in, you'd make a lot of money on it. But again, before we continue, I want to make something clear real quick. With options trading, I really want to push this onto everyone that's new here. Paper trading, paper trading, paper trading. Please start with fake money first. You do not need to think that, oh my God, I just got paid today and I'm about to go put $2,000 in, $500, whatever leftover money I have into this trading thing that this guy is telling me about, and I'm going to make $1 million. Bro, don't, it's not going to happen like that. Do not do that. I suggest everyone here to paper trade first. I will help you guys on how to set that up. And it's through the same platform that whenever you guys are ready to trade with real money, um, to use. But I want to push that, like, guys, there's no need to trade right now, especially if you're just learning to go play with the real money. Do not make the same mistake I did. That's why I lost all my money doing that exactly. Um, Telling myself I don't want a paper trade. I don't got to do it. I'm gonna do the real money because I'm gonna figure it out. And dude, I was down. I think I lost overall maybe like five, six, $7,000. And I think that's really great in my opinion. I've heard a lot of different people tell me they lose. Oh yeah, I was down 20,000. I was down 40,000 before I ever got profitable. Y'all don't be like that. That's not a flex to lose that much money and to be profitable a couple years later. That's not a flex. It's really not. Okay. Start paper trading. Even if you think you know what you're doing, start paper trading. Even when you get profitable and you think that you have it, you know what you're doing, and you go live and you start losing again once you're actually live, a live account meaning that you're using your real money. You start losing while you're using your real money. Don't don't feel like like don't think that you know what you're doing. Just go back to paper trading. Paper trading is perfectly fine. It's so easy. You can just use their fake money. They give you $1 million of fake money to use. You can enter the same trades that anyone else is entering the same time, same way, and make the same profit. But of course, the downside, it's just fake money. But once you get that down pat and you have the confidence and you know what you're doing, then boom, play with real money. But for the time being, I want everybody here to please start with paper trading. We're gonna have meetings every week. Well, not every week. Please don't quote me on that. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later about what meetings we're gonna have and like helping you guys with seeing setups, perfect setups that you guys can take. But before we get there, paper trading is just real money. No, paper trading is fake money. It's paper money. Okay, they start you off with $1 million, and you can take any trade you want. Let's say I'm taking a trade and you see me drop a signal in the chat. Hey guys, I'm taking I don't know if you guys are in the chat at all this morning or seeing the plays that we're taking under the profits tab. And I was calling regular calls in the regular general chat. It was like, hey guys, I'm taking PLTR towards the downside. I'm taking a put, taking a short to PLTR to this price, right? I'm putting in X amount of money, right? You could take the same trade that I did and put $200,000 in, and you can either win or you can lose the same way. But again, with trading, guys, I want to make this clear again. The more money you win, the more money you play is the more money that you can make. But at the same time, you need to understand that there's a big flip side to that. The more money you can also lose as well. So don't think that if, oh, put all this money in, what if I multiply it by 10? I could put $500 in and 10x this. You can also 10x lose it. Well, you can't 10x lose it, but you can also potentially lose it all. Okay, don't let that happen. Practice with paper trading. It's the same thing as real trading. Just get your feet wet, get ready, and then once you're confident, go into it with real money. Okay. All right. Next. So the broker. Okay. So some of you guys probably wondering how to even place these trades. I'm gonna go into that. That's what the broker is. So imagine you went to buy some grapes, but you can't just go straight to the grape factory to get them. Instead, you have to go to the storekeeper who helps you sell these grapes. So think about your Target, or I don't know if you guys are in Florida, but Publix is my favorite grocery store, y'all. Shout out to Publix. Whoever's in Florida, please get me a box of Publix chicken, man. Please, man. But think about Publix, Target, Walmart, those stores. You can't just you have to buy the grapes from there. You have to buy the apples from there. You can't just go to, hey, these apples are from Mott's. I think Mott's applesauce, whatever the case. You can't just go to Mott's factory and pick up applesauce. That's not how that works, right? And that's the same thing with the market. That's what a broker is. The storekeeper in the stock world is called the broker. So the stock world's Publix, the stock world's Walmart is called is a broker. Okay. So what does a broker do in options trading? A broker is like your helper. They have the tools to connect you to the stock market so you can buy or sell options. So these are the different brokers that I'm gonna go over. So they let you look at what options are available, like your fruit catalog, or like different companies like Apple, Walmart, Target. If you can think of a company, they all have they all have different um oh my god, what's the word? Different tickers, right? They have different stuff like different company tickers on any platform that you're looking at. So they decide what to buy or sell and where you can place your order in the market, right? So why do you need a broker? Again, like I said, you can't just walk into the stock market. You have to have a broker to be able to put the money through them to be able to place these trades, all right? Or essentially, like, you're going to Walmart, you have to buy through Walmart in order to get this what you want. All right. So, what broker should I have? I'm giving you guys three different options to use. Okay, we have Webull, Robinhood, Charles Schwab, and there are multiple other brokers that you can use. I personally know these three only, and I only like two of them, but I really would recommend that you guys use one of them. Okay. Never used Charles Schwab, but I do know it. Like I said, Robinhood, user friendly. I love the way it looks. It looks super cool to look at. It's kind of easy. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of easy to work. Um, but I'll get into its cons later. And then we have Webull. Webull, it is also user friendly. If you start on Robinhood and you go to Webull, you will kind of be like, damn, this is kind of confusing. But if this is your first time ever doing anything, y'all, Webull, I would start on Webull. It's very user friendly. This is where you can paper trade. You cannot paper trade on Robinhood. I You can't paper trade on Robinhood. But again, it looks user friendly. If you have money in Robinhood and stuff like that, you can still do the same thing. It's up to you if you want to be extra and transfer your money from Robinhood to Webull. I don't know if you should do that. It's kind of a waste of time. But again, do what you want to do. But anyways, I would suggest Webull. Webull has paper trading, has everything that every other broker has, and I like using it. And I feel like they don't rob you. I feel like Robinhood be robbing me. I'll be honest. I'll be like, every time I take a play towards the upside or downside, let's say I'm pulling out I'm winning a trade, guys. Let's say I'm winning a trade and I'm supposed to win $500, $600, whatever the amount of money on this trade I'm supposed to be winning. By the time I hit exit the position, I close the trade out and I go look at how much I was supposed to make on that trade. Let's say I was supposed to make that 500. They tell me I made 450. What the hell? What y'all did with my other 50? Like, I'm telling you, they be robbing people. I really don't like Robin Hood. They be robbing from the hood. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just put that. They be robbing. They really be robbing. Oh my God, I just figured that out. Robin Hood, because we be Robin Hood. Okay, anyways, guys, yeah, don't use Robin Hood. Let me go ahead and I hope they don't like find me and like cancel me and take me down for that, for saying that. I don't know if I can get sued for that. Guys, do what you want to do. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do whatever you guys want to do. How about that? Okay. So I use Weeble. I can show you guys how to use Weeble. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions about these three? Robin used to steal from the rich to give to the poor, though. But yeah, he's stealing from the poor to give to the rich. I'm trying to tell you, Jennifer, this is not your, you know what I mean? Like this is just some crazy stuff. Does Weeble allow stop losses? Um, yes, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Weeble does allow stop losses. You're allowed to place them. Um, a lot of people don't know what a stop loss is, but for you, Frank, yes, of course, yes, they do. Is it true that your SSN to use Weeble? I believe so. They need a lot of information. So, let me go ahead and go to the next slide to explain all that. So, what broker am I supposed to have? Okay. Again, on Webull, when you're signing up your accounts on Webull, they need a lot of different information: your name, your address, your this, your that. Again, because this is an account you're going to be making money on. Yes, you do have to pay taxes on the money that you're making on once you guys become profitable. I really hope that happens. But yes, you do have to pay taxes on it, so you have to put all that information in your social, your address, your this, your that. Yes, you do. Literally just transfer everything to Robinhood from Webull. Tough. Oh my God, yeah, bro, you're cooked. Yeah, say goodbye to that money, bro. Say good. I'm just playing. Please forgive me. I'm just playing. If your lifestyle does suit your habits, it will never work. What kind of person should avoid trading stocks? Um, that is a really good question. What kind of person should avoid? I don't think anybody should avoid it. There's money out. Like the thing is, bro, like there's money everywhere. It's literally money everywhere. You just have to go get it. So if you can make money on the internet, make money here, you just have to go get it. And so many people are making money from stocks, trading and doing this. Why would you count yourself out? You know what I mean? You're here for, like you guys are here for a reason. You guys want to make an extra penny. We all want to make an extra penny. Why would you stop yourself? You know what I mean? But where you should stop yourself is all in your mindset. Honestly, everything comes down to your mindset, the psychology of trading. The psychology of trading, I want to say, is about maybe the biggest part in trading. Okay. Like trading is around 20% strategy. Yes, I can say this with my full heart. Actually, I just had to think for a second. Trading is 20% psychology, and damn, I suck at math. What the hell is 20 plus in 80? No, no, no. Did I say 20? Yeah, 8, 9, 10. In 80%, bro, I'm actually blitzing right now. What did I even just say? Yeah, I'm tweaking. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Uh, okay, so yeah, trading is 20% strategy and 80% psychology. If your head is not on straight, if you can't, you say you good, mud. If your head is not on straight, bro, you will. It don't matter what strategy you're using, bro. Dude, you not gonna get it. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna get fried. The market will have its way with you, and I hope that you don't let anything have its way with you. I hope you guys have your way with the market. That's what I'm hoping to complete here. But yeah, you guys, you gotta be, you have to have your head on straight. Again, the way, whatever, you just got to have your head on straight with psychology, knowing how much money to put in. Is this a good idea to enter now? Not being scared because you're like 5% negative. I'm just gonna hop out now. Oh, this, that, that. You have, there's so much psychology that goes into trading. It is the biggest part in trading. It's not about a strategy. I can tell you a strategy right now, y'all, and be like, hey, y'all, if it touches this right here, go this way. Or if it touches this right there, go this way. We can all do that. We can all, it's not hard. It's super easy, right? It's just a quick strategy. You can get a strategy from YouTube right now and then be profitable for a little bit until you start losing. But it's not hard finding a strategy. The psychology is the biggest part of it. If you cannot focus, if you cannot understand, hey, my trade is losing right now for a little bit. If the price is consolidating, it's not moving up or down. Oh, this is happening. If you can't get that down and understand what you need to be doing once you're in a trade or when you're trying to evaluate when you should enter or exit a trade, you're gone. For example, when I first started trading, and I felt like I was doing a little bit decent at this time, right? I would enter positions and I'd be like, yeah, man, I think it's gonna go here. And I would hold it too long. That's another thing with psychology. Don't be greedy. It all plays with psychology. You can't get too greedy with this. If you're up, bro, the stock market, man, the stock market is so volatile. Bro, if you're green, bro, take your money. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, how many, what's the percent that we had? We had somebody in the chat that was hitting today. He took a couple of my trades and he was, let me see what percent he won. If you go to the profits tab, you can see him. He hit for 95%. Hey, in my opinion, he got greedy. He got greedy as hell, but did he win? He won, but at what cost though? You know what I mean? Like, imagine like it went the opposite way. You don't need to be making 100% on a trade. You don't need that. These big guys that you see that are making $1 million, making money in the market, they're not making 100% on the trade. They're entering these trades and they're holding it for 2%, 3%, 5%. Because think about it. What is 1% of $100,000? Can somebody answer that? Because I swear to God, I don't know what that is. 10%. I think it's like 10,000, no? 1,000? Oh shit. Yeah, I was so off. What was the question? What is 10% of $100,000 was the question. So nobody knows. Got you. We're saying $100. So okay, so I feel better about myself. I thought I was slow. Okay, so if we gonna be slow, we gonna be slow together. Okay, guys. So you guys get what I'm trying to say. So if we get 10% of $100,000, I think that's $10,000. Bro, if you were to get $10,000 right now, bro, you're not gonna tell me that you're not set. You're set. You're hella set. Mind you, that's 10%. Once you enter a trade and you can just gauge where that price wants to go. You get 10% like this. 10% is not hard unless you go the opposite, like you're dead, like it's the price is going down, like literally in your face is going down, and you enter for it to go up. Yeah, bro, you're not gonna get 10% like that. All you gotta do is really be able to gauge where the price is gonna go. If you can gauge where price is going at that moment and you enter, 10% is like this. So 10%, if you can get 10% every day, stack those wins, snowball effect. You know, it's snowballing. That 10% is gonna keep growing. Imagine again, I don't think I'm not trying to pocket watch, but I would let's just say we have 100, we all have $100,000 here, right? Right. If we're playing with $100,000, right? Again, very stupid. I wouldn't be trading with $100,000. Guys, I want to make that clear. Please don't do that. I'm just giving an example. If we were putting $100,000 in a trade every single day and just making 10% on it, 10K a day, guys. That's it. Again, it happens like this. You put it in and you take it out. 10%. You're set. That's 10K in a day, right? So when we talk about a smaller amount of money, let it be the same thing. You're putting in $500 in a trade, $200 in a trade. You don't need a million. You don't need to get 100%. Yes, if you put $200 in a trade and you get 100% of that trade, you get up $200. That's awesome. But at the same time, it's not going to always go there. You might only get 20, 30, 40, and you need to know your psychology needs to be on point to understand that, hey, boom, I'm going to go ahead and hop out now, protect my profit, take my win. That's what you need to be focused on. That's what you need to be doing. All right. Excuse me. So before we continue, I want to make sure that everyone it is very imperative that we are all on the same page right now. So right now, I want everybody to decide on what team they're going to join. All right. Are we going to join the Webull team or the Robin Hood team or the Charles Schwab team? Let's hear in the chat, guys. Who we choosing? Webull, for sure. For sure. Got you. So, guys, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes. I want everybody to download their Robin. Whoa. I swear I wasn't paid to say that. Oh my God, I just said Robinhood. Whoa. I'm gonna give everybody a second to download Webull and get acquainted with it and go ahead and sign up. I want everybody to get signed up on Webull right now so that this upcoming week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, when I'm dropping signals in the chat of trades that I'm taking, again, you don't have to take my trades. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not think that my calls are for you to take. But feel free to take them if you'd like. Yeah. So when I'm taking these trades next week, I want everybody to be able to see what trades I'm taking, how I'm taking them, and I want us all to be able to be on point with each other. And if you do take a trade, um, and you win, post it in the chat. We would all love to celebrate with you, whether it's paper or not. We don't discriminate. If you got a bag, spin it, and if you don't, spend the paper. It's the same thing. The win looks exactly the same. Ain't nobody gonna know that you paper trading, y'all. I swear. When you post your win in the chat, it don't say that, hey, Joshua Greenwood just made $100 of paper money. It doesn't happen like that. We're not gonna know that you're trading paper money. Okay, a win is a win, no matter what you do. I'm sorry, Joshua Greenwood. I didn't mean to point you out like that, bro. I hope you don't. Yeah, I hope you. Yeah, I hope you have some wins next week, bro. But yeah. So who all still needs to download a broker, Webull or Robinhood or Charles Schwab? Who's still trying to do that? I don't know if you can do both. Can I copy the same trades on Charles? I really I put it up here because I know that it is a broker that people use, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't know anything about Charles Schwab. Schwab. I can't even say the name right. Do you have an affiliate link we would support for sure? Yes, I do have a link for our for the charts where we look at the charts at. I do not have one for Webull or Robinhood or anything like that. Unfortunately, you can fortunately for me. But yeah, you guys just download it, y'all. Okay. I live in Australia and wondering if it's okay that I use one less fees to access US stock market. Page, ask me that one more time. So a broker account is where you withdraw the trades you won. Yes, it's where you take them and where you can withdraw them. Yes, Charles was once Emirate Trade. Yes, it actually was, and that was much easier to use. Now it's mad confusing. Yeah. Are you able to give us the link for the Discord? It didn't work for me either. How are you here? Wait, what do you mean? A link for what? Are you able to give us the link for the Discord? The link for the you're wait. How did you get in here? Oh, somebody probably gave you the link type shit. I'm so confused. You posted it. Got you. Got you. Do you post trades on both Robin and Webull? Do you play? Okay, so I actually have money on my Robinhood and Webull because again, the money that I had on Robinhood, I never, I still have it on there. And before I knew that Robinhood was actually Robin the Hood, I unfortunately added more money to it. So they have me in a 360 deal at the moment. So I just left my money in there. So I still do take trades on it. So like when I'm taking a trade, I don't only that's I don't know if you guys seen my wins lately of these last weeks or so. I have like wins that are on like on a black screen, that's Webull, and then I have screenshots of wins that are on a white screen, that's Robinhood. So I trade on both of them. Yeah, Robin the Hood, the new name on bro. Seriously, 362. I just joined the Zoom link on your IG story. That's how I got here. Okay, well, I didn't know that was I didn't know the link was there, but shout out to Jelena for posting that. She's really goaded for that. Big shout out to Jelena, guys. Can everybody say shout out to Jelena? Can everybody say we love Jelena in the chat? She's a queen. Yeah, the biggest. Okay. Does everybody have Weeble? Can I continue? Can everybody let me know if I can continue?
Oh yeah, we love Jolina for that one. Thank you very much for this one. We love Jolina for this one. Awesome for that. All right, is everybody ready for Weeble or Robinhood or Mr. Charles Schwab for that one?
Is everybody ready? Yes. Okay. All right. So like I'm gonna go back real quick for this one. So I'm gonna go back for that one. For that one. It's so funny. Oh, snap. Okay, guys. So again, it is very important. I want everybody to pay attention. If you can hear me, whether you're downloading the app or signing up right now, you need to make sure that you put the correct information in. Please screenshot this page right here. So if you are signing up on Webull, damn, I can't even say it, Charles Schwab, or Robinhood, you need to have these type of leveled accounts. For Webull, please make sure that you sign up for a level 2 account. For the ones that still haven't done it yet and they're just sitting in here, no, you don't need to pay for a level 2 account or a level. Just sign up for a level 2 account. That's actually how you take trades. Without a level 2 account, you cannot place trades. You cannot take trades. The trades that we will be posting in the chat, you can't take them because you don't have the correct level account to do it. So as you're signing up, please take sign up for a level 2 account. All right. For Charles, you have to sign up for a level 1 long account. And Robinhood, you need to have access to a level 3 account. The option is yours. But again, I'm not being paid to say this. Please, I would do Webull, a level 2 account, guys. Paper trading is imperative for the structure of the mind. I'm just saying big words, bro. I feel so smart. Um, it's free, okay, period. Period, poo. I know that's right. Who don't like free? Hold on. Let me find out. Let me find out y'all got money. Anyways, so how do I look at the charts, guys? I use Trading View to look at these charts. Again, the same thing as a broker. There are millions of different charts. Well, not millions, probably like a couple, but there are a couple different charts that you can look at. Um, but I use Trading View. Um, Again, you can use Trading View on your phone, which I do not recommend. It like I ain't gonna lie, it's really on you. It depends on how serious you're gonna take this trading thing. If you're super serious about it, I'm not gonna lie, you need to be up early. Okay, you need to be up early. The market opens, the pre-market opens at 3 a.m. You don't need to be up at 3 a.m. Okay. I'm also using I'm in Texas, so I'm using Central Time. So when I say these times, please, whatever time you're in, please let me write that down. So if somebody join in right now, they're not confused and wake up at 3 a.m. You don't need to wake up at 3 a.m. Let me just get that straight. So pre-market opens, right? Let me go to the chart real quick. How about that? How do I take this off? Boom, there we go. No, you know what? Let me go ahead and put that back on so that I can take it off like that. Okay, now let me take that off. Let me go back here. See, Zoom is kind of hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, can everybody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Uh, just make sure everybody can see my screen. All right. All right, guys. So now we're there looking at the stock market. I need to put my stock market voice on. All right, guys, let's be for real. Anyways, y'all. So now we are looking at the stock market here, guys. I'm not supposed to be going through this. I don't want to, I'm not going to dwell on this. Can't see the screen. Okay, Moise. Moise Demisier. Are you Haitian? I know yo at Haitian. God, Haitian that name. Weeball is asking me about an individual account. Oh my God. Guys, hold on. Let's go back for a second. Let's go back for a second. Let's go back. Shall I? Okay. On Webull, when you're signing up for these accounts, guys, again, I want you guys to read this part. It's very important that you have a cash account and not a margin account. Yes, you're going to be an individual account. Yes, Anaya. An individual account. Yes, but it's very super, 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 super important. Ernestine, yeah. Oh my God, the Haitians are just flooding in. I can smell Haiti in here. Somebody bring some bun on free and some griot, please. Um, Anyways, guys, when you're signing up for these accounts, I need you guys to make sure that you guys have a cash account and not a margin account. If you guys have a margin account, it's gonna be like a whole bunch of craziness, a Bolshevik, and I don't want none of y'all to have to be dealing with that. So make sure when you choose your account, choose a cash account. Okay. My level 2 just got approved on Webull. Ariel, you lit. We lit. Oh my gosh, I have a margin. Oh my God, you broke. We broke. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you're cooked. I'm just playing. You can actually go to your settings and change. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Guys, don't laugh, please. It says I'm level 1. Level 1? Oh yeah, bro, you done. I think I missed something. Oh yeah, you definitely missed something, guys. Um, yeah, you guys are cooked. Did you guys not screenshot? I told you guys a screenshot. I think I missed something. What did you guys miss? Are we all let me before we move forward, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. We need to all be on the same page. I don't mind waiting for a couple minutes. I'm stuck on that. Does everybody sign up on Webull? Are we ready? How I check levels? Um, on Webull, Pierre Fresco. Is he Haitian too? God. Are we in Haiti? Let me check. How I check levels? Okay, let me go back to check your level. No, I'm Cuban and something else. Oh, that's lit, bro. I was finna say, bro. Let me get a Cuban sandwich, bro. So I was trying to get their bread fam. That's mad funny. Account management. Oh, okay. How to change from margin to cash account. Give me a second. I'm gonna help you. So to answer Pierre real quick, yo Pierre, you wanna come out here? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. So Pierre, the way that you check the level of your account, you want to go to stuck on this. I don't know which one to choose. My fault. Let me look at this. Individual, yeah, do individual count, bro. Do individual count and just keep going. Just keep going, bro. Just keep going.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yo, what the heck? Okay. All right, okay. So Pierre, what you said how do you check the level? If you're on Webull, where my camera at? If you're on Webull, you're gonna want to go to menu. You want to hit you're not gonna see it, gang. But I'm gonna talk you through it, all right? Um, I'm gonna talk you through it. All right. So if you're on Webull, go hit menu in the bottom four, not in the bottom four, hit in the bottom right, hit menu, and then you're gonna see you're gonna see a screen pop up, right? In the top right corner, you see the three dots. Hit no, don't hit the three dots. I'm sorry. You're gonna scroll down to where it says settings. It should be under shortcuts, right? Wherever it's at for you, hit settings. Are you there? There, got you. So now you're gonna want to go ahead and hit account management. Once you hit account management, it should be your third option down or somewhere wherever it's at on yours. It should say options trading level. And it's gonna tell you what option level you're at. And if you're a level two, then awesome. If you're not, then you're going to have to change it into a level two. What level does it say you're at, Pierre? Is everybody else set? Are we just waiting on Pierre at this time? Because are we waiting on Pierre? Is everybody set? Do we have Weeble? Everybody's good. Me, I'm stuck. Naya, what's going on? I'm not any level. I'm still signing up. Set up. Doing it right now. Okay, guys. No, but I'm not near. Girl, if you don't, man, listen, man. If you don't, guys, level two. Okay, wait. We got to go to management. Then what? er, 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 Mindset application submitted only. Okay, give it a second. Pick level two. Yes, pick level two. I'm good about that. Bro, y'all mad funny. I'm not gonna lie. You're actually funny, bro. Y'all have to.
I'm good about that.
Okay. But so he's good about that one. He's good for that one. Who still needs assistance? Where is it under? Under settings to change levels. Um, this is another Pierre. How does yeah, Pierre. Okay, who just said what is this? I don't see account management. What is is this is is this Weeble? Oh, it is. It definitely is for sure. Yeah, no, I seen that. Okay, whoosh. Bro, y'all are too funny, guys. We have to be professional, upstanding citizens of the United States of America, guys. Let's calm down. Go ahead and try hitting account and security. Bro, y'all gotta stop making me laugh, bro. Where is it under settings to change levels? A menu settings, account management, options trading level. Yes, Pierre, thank you. It says my current options level is level one. Yeah, Derek, you need a level two in order to take the trades, to take options, to do options trading. Nia, nope. What did you say nope to? I don't see account management. Damn. Okay. Nia, did you just download Webull or have you had Webull downloaded on your phone for quite some time? They don't accept everyone for level two. What do I answer for this? What is your financial status? Okay, yeah. When you answer these questions, y'all, you need to answer them to show that you like, you know what I mean? You gotta explain the show, tell them that you got motion. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't lie. Don't lie, but don't say that you're broke. Okay, like don't say like, yo, my mom just got put on unemployment and we haven't ate in 3 days. Like, guys, you need to put like, you know what I mean? Say something. So you messed up. Damn, you're cooked. Okay. I probably should have said that. Do I do yes, individual account. I'm so broke. Oh my gosh. Just put you make 50 to 60K. Yeah, put 50 to 60K and you'll be fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wait, what did you say? I didn't finish signing up though. Nia, how you ain't finished signing up and you saying you won't see the thing, girl? You gotta finish the goddamn application. Just apply for level two. Approved. No, that's right, Alexis. Come on, turn up. Yo, I think I just got something in my eye, bro. What the Oh my gosh, can I delete my account? Oh my god. Did you Nia, did you finish the application? I tell Capital when I make 150, my credit time is wild. Wow. I remember when I couldn't blow my yo gang. Can we I'm so confused how I got here. Nia, um, so did you finish the application, Nia? Yes. Okay. So you need to finish the application in order to be able to move forward with choosing the level. You have to finish it first. Okay, so I'm gonna just post I'm gonna post the tutorial on in the Discord later on how to sign up for the Discord. I mean, how to sign up for the Weeble, Nia. I got you. So let's just go ahead and continue for the ones that are already finished. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Okay. So if you guys need some help, I can speak to you through there through Discord. I'm so sorry, guys. For everyone that is, thank you for patiently waiting. Um, Thank you for patiently waiting, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get back into it now. Okay, should I reapply for level two? Yes, reapply for level two. Can you drop the Discord link? Yeah, after the meeting. All right, guys. So back again to the chart. All right. How do I what how do I um okay. So back to the charts, guys. Bro, I still can't see your chart. I just put it up. All right, guys. All right. So back to the charts, guys. How do you switch your account from a margin? That I will also put that back into the chat, into the Discord chat. If you go into questions and drop that into questions, I'll take care of that for you guys later. So this is the stock market right here, guys. All right. As you guys can see, this green and red is where I took some trades at. So everything right here in the black is the open market. The open market is open from 8:30 a.m. Again, I'm speaking in Central Time because I am in Texas. So yeah, so Central Time. So whatever time that is in EST Eastern, you guys is that's 9:30 for you guys. And then if you're in Western, I have no idea what time that is. Again, I can't do math. So yeah, that's that. All right. So, can anybody see? This is all we see. Nobody's seeing anything. Oh, you guys can't see my screen. Bro, we can't see the chart. Type shit, type shit, type shit, type shit. All right. Let's try it again. So sorry, guys. Forgive me for being an imbecile. Due to my calculations, it should be up now. Can you guys see now? Yes. Bro said you're such a so. There we go. See, senor, my friend. Thank you very much. I just want to make sure that you can see the charts, my friends. All right. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So, as you guys can see here, this is the open market. Everything here in the black is the open market. Please disregard all these blue lines. The lines don't those don't mean anything. Those won't mean anything to you right now. This is my lines that I made. All right. Um, the open market, let's go ahead and write that out. Let me go ahead and grab my pen. The open market, yo, there has to be a way I can type on this because I generally cannot write. Text, there we go. Open market. This is perfect.
What's up, everybody?
Okay. The open market is open from 8 8:30 a.m. EST, of course, right? And closes at 3 p.m. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Nope, that's not a P. Got you. Does everybody see that? Can we all do we all understand that? Got you, got you, got you. Okay, for sure. All right. Now, did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and move that back. Okay, see. Got you. So that is the open market. Now, again, like I said, everything here in the black is the open market. This is where we're trading at. It's where we can either win money or lose money. Right here in the does this orange to everybody? Can you guys see this brownish orangish area right here to the left of the black? Yes, okay. This is the pre-market. All right. In the pre-market is open from 3 a.m. and it stops at stops at I'm so sorry, I'm so lost right now. At 8, of course it stops at when the market opens here at 8:30 is when dude, I actually this was supposed to be CST. I hope you guys get that. Right? Not EST, guys. It's supposed to be central, not yeah. I hope you guys understood that. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, okay. Pre-market is open from 3 a.m. to and it stops and the market opens at 8:30 a.m. Right? So now we have when the market closes, we have the post market, okay? And then the post market starts at 3 p.m. and closes at I think 7 at 7 p.m. If I'm not mistaken. I'll probably have to double check that. Somebody has to Google. But yeah, 7 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. Let's actually just check that right here. How about that? So 3, 2, 7. I was correct. Yes, I was correct. 7 p.m. is when the post market closes. All right. So this is your market right here. Okay, guys, it's very imperative that you have this. I will explain how to set up your chart on TradingView on how to look like this in our next meeting. I don't want to go overstep and start talking about candles and markers, not markers, and strategies and stuff. I don't want to get into that yet. This meeting has already went far over what I expected. But yeah, I just want to explain that real quick. That's what the market is right there. If you guys want to screenshot that, write that down. I hope everybody's taking notes because you know what they say, note takers are what? World changers. What's your trading view link? I will send in the chat as well for everybody here. I'm gonna go ahead and send a link to um I have a oh my god. I have a code that you guys can use for trading view that you guys can get $15 off your monthly trial. So it's a discount on that. You don't have to pay for trading view. If you don't pay for trading view, you can still see the charts. Trading view is super cheap. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's like I wonder how much they cost. Trading view is like um I feel like I just Googled Google. I'm not gonna lie. It was dead ass already on it. But um where do you see the prices? No clue. But it's not TradingView is not expensive. I ain't gonna lie, TradingView is not expensive. But if you choose not to pay for TradingView, you can use TradingView for free. The only problem is with that is like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, they just don't give you the most livest. They don't give you live action. Like, so for example, let me show you guys a chart real quick. Nasdaq. This is not options. This is just another marker, another ticker. This is for futures trading. I want you guys to see this real quick. So you guys see this price? Can everybody see this green candle right here? Can we all see it? It's actually not moving. This is actually a terrible example. It's 7:20. The market just closed. That's I think they just closed for um oh my god, that's also bad. Let's try gold. Okay, so terrible example right now, guys. Essentially, these tickers they go up, these candles go up and down, up and down, up and down. If you have a free account, you can see the price going up and down. You just don't get the accurate second, which again you can use, but again, guys, if trading is something that you guys are really serious about, I take it that you guys are serious here for a reason. Have been listen to me yap for the last how long we've been here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's a couple dollars. Just pay for it, please. You need to be seeing the live plays. So when you enter a trade, you're not entering it off of the free account and they're showing you one price, but the price already went somewhere else. So like you need to have accurate information when you're trading. If this is something you're serious about, invest in it. It's very important. Again, if you're paper trading, you could do it for free. If you're asking me, I wouldn't do it. I would just pay. It's not that expensive. But yes, TradingView. I will go ahead and send my link in the Discord right now. Um, to sign up for TradingView, you can get a discount code using my link. If you just, but here's another thing. I have to make sure this is very clear for everyone in the chat to understand. With the link that I'm sending in the Discord right now, if you click on the link through your iPhone, you cannot access the discount. It will not go through. You actually, unfortunately, have to click this link through a desktop in order to be able to activate the 15% off. Let me go ahead and send that link. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Wait, do you think I should subscribe or wait until I use real money because I'm gonna paper trade? Trust me, you want to get subscription, but you're gonna get very frustrated when price was 25 points, but you don't see it. No, no, for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, you gonna be mad as you're gonna be so mad, and then you enter a trade thinking that your trade is good, but that trade already been went the opposite way just because you decided to be cheap. Wait, I'm 16. Should I be doing? You should probably contact your parents again. I'm not even too sure. We should have had an age limit on here. Who? How? I've had RTM data. Don't I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what that means. But yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and finish up here. Um, do we have any questions before we move forward, guys? We're about to get close to our end here, and I'm going to talk about some upcoming stuff that we are going to be having. Um, y'all are so funny. Yeah, bro. You can learn. This is all free information. This is you're not selling your soul. I don't want anything from you. This is just all free information. So I'm glad you're actually here. You're learning early. I can't see the link in the Discord. It's under the important links tab. It should be there. I will also send it in the general tab for the ones that um can't access it. I'll go ahead and send it here. But yeah, Ashwana, I am happy that you're here. Just getting some beginner information. Okay. This is all great for you to have. I do not want your mommy's credit card. Okay. So should I be doing this at 16 or should I wait? You can just learn the information and wait. Yeah, learn the information and wait. Graduate, graduate high school, you know, be the valedictorian, maybe. Keep eating your school lunches. don't skip class. And then once you like graduate, like you can already have all the information and then you can start flexing on everybody. You know what I mean? So it's okay learning. If yeah, it's info early. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and continue. Let me go ahead and delete all this right here. Go ahead and take that back off, and then boom. So, like I said, guys, trading isn't something that you master overnight. It takes time, repetition, consistency, and discipline to get good at it. Okay. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't walk in one day you don't walk in on one day and then lift the heaviest weight and you have the dream physique. Okay. You start light, you learn proper forms, stay consistent, and slowly build strength over time. Okay. You don't, like I just said, guys, you can't just walk in and end up looking like Frank after lifting, doing 10 push-ups. That's not how that works. Okay. You have to be in there for some time. You need to practice, you need to learn. Okay. Trading is the same way. It's not about hitting one big win. It's about showing up, making smart decisions, and improving little by little until it compounds. Okay. All right. So trading is a powerful tool, but only if you handle it the right way. Think of it like driving a car. If you follow the rules, stay focused, and you control your speed, it gets you to where you want to go. But if you're careless and go all out without thinking, things can go bad fast. So again, don't be going in with $1 million thinking, oh, I'm about to create generational wealth with this trade and put $1 million in there and think that you're gonna flip that because I'm telling you right now, 11 times out of 10, it ain't about to happen. Okay. Don't do that. Be smart with your money. Be smart with the paper trades. I understand it's not real money, but they're giving you $1 million to play with. If you manage to blow that, that's another conversation for another. We're not even talking about that. But I just want you guys to understand. Start with the paper money, okay? If you can't, if you can't flip the fake money that they're giving you, there is no need for you to go live. There's no reason for you to go with real money and think that you're gonna flip that. That's not how that works. You'll be in the same boat that I was, thinking that I don't need fake money. I don't need the fake money. I could do it with real money, and then blow $5,000. I didn't do it. I didn't have the 5,000 to do it. I just was being stupid. Don't be stupid. Take your time, okay? If you can't flip $500, $1,000, shoot, even the $1 million of fake money that they give, you can't flip any of that. You won't be able to flip it with real money, okay? So don't think that you need to do real money. No, start with paper, get your foot in the ground, understand what you're doing, make some solid wins, and really understand the market, and then go live, okay? Good traders understand they won't win every time, so they only risk a small portion of their money on each trade to stay in the game long term. If you search up trading anywhere, yes, you guys are looking at the chart. God, guys, I'm sorry. How do you, I don't even know how to, I'm so sorry, y'all. This is, this is the, this is what I was showing. Um, Sorry, guys. I am a first time Zoom user. But yeah, like I said, everything that I just said was kind of right there. So I was spitting game. I was also reading. But anyways, so missed the part with the chart. Um this video is being recorded. So I will release this in the Discord so you can rewatch every single thing over again. Okay, so next up, next week, I will be hosting another class talking about charts, candles, and trends and risk management, psychology, everything that you need for my beginners to be able to get to the next level. Okay. Thank you for that one. No problem. I will be hosting another meeting. I will be letting you guys know what day next week on when we're gonna do it. So before you guys leave this call thinking that we're done here, we are not. Okay. I want to give you guys some updates on what exactly is going on. I know a lot of people are asking for the course. I am not going to drop a course at the moment. I want to continue to give you guys some beginner information to help you guys. I want everybody here to be able to get on Webull. I want to see you guys making some wins. I want to just give you guys some free information and just we can go. I want to build this up with us. Okay, guys. So upcoming right now. Um, so what to expect the rest of this month. I'm going to continue to keep dropping daily signals. That's why it is very important that we are all signed up on Webull or any broker that we're going to use so that we can all start taking trades together. No, you do not need to take the trades that I do. Okay. You can also in this weekend, since the market isn't open on the weekends, of course, if you guys didn't know that, I don't think I said that market is open only on Monday through Friday. In case there's like a holiday or something like that, you can see that. But again, um, I'll be dropping these daily signals, and I want you guys to take these trades with us. I want you guys to take a couple trades with me. Can I get a can I get a W in the chat? Anyways, but then I wish I had like a little soundboard thing. That would have been tough. But anyways, guys, if you guys didn't know, that's what ACT stands for, a couple of trades. ACT, a couple of trades. But then but anyways, yeah. So let me go ahead and stop this recording. I don't want the feds listening in on us.